Greetings, fellow sugaritos. Tiki here.
And Jacob Wile, too.
And welcome to another captivating episode of Tiki's Universe. It's the show where we react, respond, and discuss all kinds of various animated series, mostly Steven Universe, but today we're talking about Star versus the Forces of Evil. Oh yes, Jacob. So we were a little behind on this show because I went to Disneyland, but alas, now it is the day that these episodes came out, and we are going to get them hot off the presses, talk about it, and break them down. I think this is probably more of just the fun, kind of silly, Star in hijinks episode. Whereas the next episode after this, which we'll break down in just a few minutes on the channel, that's the one where I really want to spend some more time with. I don't want to get into spoilers with that episode right away. But for now, Jacob, what do you think kind of as a whole of Star versus Echo Creek?
Yeah, that was good. I like the basic premise of Star being on the lam.
Yeah. It's a pretty classic formula for cartoons like this. You know, SpongeBob did it, Wander Over Yonder did it.
It's kind of a classic road to go oldie but goodie.
Sure. Okay, so let's see. Let me get into my notes, and then we'll get a little bit more specific into it.
Just because it's cliche doesn't mean it's a bad thing.
Exactly. So I really like, first of all, I want Universal Studios to sell Sugaritos. Or not Universal Studios, Disney. What am I talking about? Universal Studios. Sugaritos. But you know what? Like, I substitute the regular cane sugar for brown sugar, and I'd actually be kind of down for that. What do you think?
Probably. I have no idea. I like tacos the way they are.
I don't know. To me, I'm kind of like, I'm with Star and kind of like loving the sweet and savory combination. I think she has the right idea. It just needs to execute it a little better.
I too like sweet and salty. I'm just not sure how well that would work on a taco.
Fair enough. Okay. So,
especially with the cheese and everything.
So I love Star's impromptu fireworks display that she gets when she gets a sugar rush off of
and that's like ignore the line. Keep your sacrilege away from my taco.
Yes. Do you have any of the spells she casts for the fireworks? Because she lists off like a lot of them right in a row.
I have no idea. One of them was like Hawaiian Tango Nightmare or something.
That's the only one I had as well. Hawaiian Tango Nightmare. Whole bunch of them.
Yeah, it was like too fast to even mention.
Okay, so
the thing is, I don't know if her voice actors actually recorded them that fast, or they just spliced a bunch of them together and sped up her voice.
Sure.
Either way, it definitely shows her talent.
Oh yeah. So the big taco off of the sign on the restaurant hits a cop car, which kind of leads to the Star going on the lamb storyline.
And Marco over-exaggerating doesn't help.
Yeah, and of course I love Marco's kind of like somewhat mundane things he lists about prison, like, you have one bar of soap you have to make last a whole year, and you wake up at 4 a.m. to make hash browns that you're not even allowed to eat, and the orange jumpsuits.
And that's what gets her.
Oh yeah.
Not orange.
And so they see that the cops notice the dent on the car. That's not good. Star has to run away. Marco tries to stop her. He's like, Star, running is worse. No, you can't stop me, rule boy. Okay.
Yep.
So we get a funny little gag with the cops with the crossword puzzles, and Star is like overly paranoid.
You're like, yeah, you need to be able to read to do a crossword.
Very fun.
Yep.
Okay, so she climbs over a no trespassing fence, and this leads to Echo Creek. I thought this was actually a pretty cool new location for the show. Jacob, what do you think?
Echo Creek is actually the city it takes place in.
Okay, well, I'm kind of talking about this homeless encampment creek thing, like this. I don't know. I thought it was a neat little kind of sanctuary for the homeless in this episode we saw.
Well, it's a new area to explore.
Sure.
And then like how she's like I need to build shelter. I think she builds like a giant castle thing.
Maybe a little bit more conspicuous.
Well, at least she realizes that.
Sure.
I was totally expecting her to be like, now for the next thing.
Oh, God.
I'm totally expecting her just, be fine with it.
So she builds a garbage shelter. That doesn't last long. And then she kind of just settles on a pile of leaves.
with with her wand casting a mini fire spell.
And we get a very funny animation of her just kind of like shivering in the cold, but still having a smile on her face about it.
You can definitely say she's pretty, but kind of like a lot of these episodes focus on her going borderline crazy.
Of course. Okay, so a homeless woman,
more so than in season 1.
Right. So we see a homeless woman kind of wake Star up. She's got this whole what are they? Are they like cranes or what? They're these big kind of terrifying birds.
I don't know what kind of birds they are.
Oh man, they're like really big. And if I was like camping in the forest and I woke up and those were surrounding me, I don't know, Jacob. I'd be a little bit frightened.
Well, what does this woman do though?
Offers her pancakes.
After it offers her a place to stay.
Very nice woman right here.
Yep.
Okay, so Star gladly takes the offer up on the pancakes, but let's see.
And then she realizes there's something odd about everything.
Right. The lady's kind of asking some questions like, what do you do to get down here? No one comes down here just to I'm sorry.
The law.
Yeah. And then what is the woman's big fascination, Jacob? What is the woman's big fascination?
Hair.
Oh boy. She's just staring longingly at Star's hair in a very creepy way.
My eyes are down here.
Oh, I don't take hair from people. It's back alley things. Dumpsters, hair salons, dog hair.
Nice little humor there. My eyes are down here.
Of course. Uncle Star's like, you some kind of witch? What are you doing with that hair?
And the pancake that she was like, you can weave it into beds, you can make paintings, or you can make it in pancake batter.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm glad she was kidding about that. Because the show could probably go there.
Probably.
Yeah, but I'm really glad it didn't.
Okay, so let's see. But she does make very crafty things out of the hair, which I thought was kind of cool.
Yeah, but she made it for even the injured woodland animals.
Oh God. And it turns out this lady, in spite of having the odd hair thing going on, is actually very sweet. She saw Star on it's not a wanted poster, it's a missing poster. And she's just like, your family loves you, Star. Come on. Just go home. And Star just runs away from the lady. And then
he speaks into a can, a soup.
Oh God! Right.
And he's like, she's running away again, or something like that.
So she emerges in the sewer. I want to say it's kind of near a sewer, and the cops are looking for her. And she finally confesses. She's like, "Fine, put me in order."
We almost skipped an entire sequence.
What? Oh my God! You're right. Oh Jesus! I'm sorry.
Well, first of all, she's someone running, but it turns out thinking it's a police officer, but it turns out just to be a guy being led by his dog.
And then we get I'm sorry, Jacob. I don't know how I skipped this. Probably the most memorable sequence of the whole episode, I'd say.
Where this strange dragon, when she goes underwater to escape, she creates a bubble for herself to breathe.
Mm-hmm.
And then she comes across this strange dragon-like creature.
Oh God.
Who sings a very strange song, which she doesn't like, by the way. She mentioned that.
Yeah, it's a very odd song, but I like it a lot, though. It kind of just fits with the show's offbeat quality in general, kind of the show's surrealist humor.
And one of the lines, like, the bone, like make people into bones. It's like, what was that?
Wait, what was that last part again? You could do anything you want to do. Okay, whatever.
And then it basically reveals that all this is not actually real, but a figment of her imagination trying to convince her that she hasn't made a huge mistake.
Which, again, Jacob, kind of running theme of Star going crazy in these episodes a little bit.
Yeah, that's the main reason why I pointed that out.
Sure.
And then she's like, and notice how I said, remember how she said, please stop singing, I don't like that song.
Yeah.
She's like, you mean my mind came up with that song?
Oh boy.
That was pretty funny, though. And like she didn't like it, but her mind came up with it.
Yeah.
That's how far gone she was.
Okay, so Star emerges from the water, surrenders to the cops, and then it's revealed that the cops actually did find Star through the tin can route with the old lady, which is kind of funny.
Yep. That's some long distance can rope.
Oh god.
That's revealed that Marco has been looking all over for, and even waited for her at the police station.
Which is nice. Which is really nice.
And shows how much they care about her.
Oh yeah. And then finally, Star doesn't get off that easily.
Well, yeah. It's actually revealed that the car was scheduled for the police demolition derby.
Exactly. Right.
It's like, I was looking forward to smashing that car.
Aww.
But I do like that they didn't get Star off scotch-free, though.
Yeah, that was. I honestly thought that putting her in the orange jumpsuit was a little much. I was like, wait a minute, like, I don't know. I thought that was a little harsh for her, but still, it was kind of fun.
Like I said, I'm just glad they didn't give her off scotch-free, though.
Exactly.
Like, too many shows would have.
Sure. You're right.
They would have given him a free pass, but nope, she still has to make up for her mistake. And she tries to fix the problem with magic and ends up flooding everything.
Yeah, so at least she's learning from that this time, Jacob. We were very annoyed in the karate episode where she was.
Well, she kind of did. Well, like I said that. Well, then again, aside from that entirely being pointless.
Well, this one actually has a point. That's what I'm saying.
I know that one was pointless, and that was like she fixed a problem. She created a problem to just fix it with magic off screen. She actually learned a lesson here. That was the point. And yet again, something the karate episode did wrong.
Exactly. Which is why it continues to probably be the weakest episode of the series. But I digress. I think we're getting better. I'm very much looking forward to talking about the next episode coming up. Anything else to say about this one, Jacob?
So long, Sugaritos. They need to sell those. I'd probably try them. I mean, they're kind of be like churros, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, that's a good idea. Maybe kind of like, like a pastry burrito where instead of like the beans and stuff, you could have like, I don't know, like brown sugar and everything like that.
Yep. I guess.
Okay.
Maybe.
We'll see. Anyways, folks, thanks.
Do it. I mean, you made sea salt ice cream. Why not this?
You know what? I miss one of my local fast food places had a sea salt and caramel milkshake, and it's absolutely delicious, and I miss it. But I digress. We're getting off topic. See you later, guys. We are going to be back right away for the Wand to Wand episode.
All right.